Are you struggling with insulin resistance and wondering how to improve your physical and mental health? Have you considered how factors like stress, sleep, and nutrition impact your journey? If this sounds like you, then this video might be for you. But first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Reynolda Jones, and I am the CEO and lead therapist here at A Solution B, a holistic mental health private practice located in the greater Grand Rapids, Michigan area. So, thank you for joining me today. If you are a consistent follower, thank you for attending and being a part of this. And if you are a new follower, new to this video, and who I am, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And join me, and thank you for joining me today. Recently, my functional medicine doctor and I began questioning whether I might be insulin resistant, and this led me down a path of discovery, health improvements, and noticeable changes in my mental well-being. But after several months of targeting lifestyle adjustments, I successfully reduced my A1C from 5.8 to 5.4. So in this video today, I'll share with you my experience explaining insulin resistance and how it affects both our physical and mental health, and the specific steps I took to lower my A1C and improve my overall well-being naturally. What is insulin resistance? Before diving into my journey, let me first explain what insulin resistance is and why it matters. Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas that helps regulate our blood sugar, called glucose. By allowing your body's cells to absorb glucose and use it for energy, when you have insulin resistance, your body cells don't respond properly to insulin, leading to elevated blood sugar levels. This forces your pancreas to produce even more insulin to compensate, creating a vicious cycle that can eventually lead to prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, or metabolic syndromes if left unchecked. However, insulin resistance doesn't just impact our blood sugar levels, it also has far-reaching effects on our overall health, including our mental health. One thing that many people may not realize is that insulin resistance can also affect your brain and mood. The brain uses glucose as its primary energy source, so when insulin resistance disrupts blood sugar regulation, it can also disrupt the brain's energy supply. Some studies suggest that people with insulin resistance are at a higher risk of developing mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, and cognitive decline. This makes sense when you think about how blood sugar swings can cause mood changes. When blood sugar is too high, you might feel lethargic or foggy, and when it crashes, you can become irritable, anxious, or even depressed. Over time, these fluctuations can have a profound effect or impact on your mental state. In my case, the possibility that I was insulin resistant explained why I had been feeling mentally drained, experiencing frequent brain fog, and even struggling with mood fluctuations that I hadn't linked to physical health before. But once my A1C came back at 5.8, which is within the pre-diabetic range, I knew I had to take steps to improve not just my blood sugar levels, but also my mental health. When my A1C test revealed my reading of 5.8, my functional medicine doctor and I developed a strategy to reduce it, improve insulin sensitivity, and ultimately enhance both my physical and mental health. Over the course of 4 months, I was able to bring my A1C down to 5.4, a notable improvement. In this video, I will take a moment to share a few steps that I did. One of the first changes I made was incorporating inositol into my daily routine. Inositol is a naturally occurring sugar alcohol compound that's been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, especially in people with metabolic disorders like PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, or prediabetes. My functional medicine doctor recommended I take inositol every morning and once at night, as it can help improve how your cells respond to insulin, thus helping to stabilize blood sugar levels throughout the day. After a few weeks of regular supplementation, I noticed that my energy levels were more consistent. I didn't experience the same mid-afternoon crashes that used to leave me feeling mentally fogged and drained. My mood also seemed more stable, likely due to better blood sugar regulation. Another step I took was drinking diluted apple cider vinegar before meals. Apple cider vinegar has long been touted for its health benefits, and research shows that it can help lower blood sugar spikes after meals by slowing the digestion of carbohydrates and improving insulin sensitivity. Before my main meals of the day, I would mix a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with a glass of water and drink it. While it took some getting used to, the benefits were worth it. By reducing the post-meal blood sugar spikes, I experienced less fatigue after eating and fewer mood swings. I felt more balanced throughout the day, both physically and emotionally. One of the more interesting and yet surprisingly effective changes I made was eating my food in a specific order. To help prevent blood sugar spikes, I started eating my meals by consuming fiber-rich vegetables first, followed by protein and fats, and saving the carbohydrates for last. This practice is based on the concept that eating fiber and protein before the carbs helps to slow down the absorption of sugars into the bloodstream and reducing post-meal glucose spikes. For example, if I was having a meal of grilled chicken, quinoa, and a salad, I would eat the salad first, then the chicken, and finally the quinoa. This strategy was not only simple to implement, but also quite effective in helping me maintain steady energy levels after meals, which significantly reduced feelings of sluggishness and mental fog that I used to experience after eating heavy carb meals. One of the simplest yet most effective habits I added to my routine was walking for 5 to 10 minutes after meals. Light physical activity after eating has been shown to help lower blood sugar levels by encouraging your muscles to absorb glucose from your bloodstream. After every meal, I made it a point to take a short walk, whether it was a quick stroll around the block or just walking inside my house. This brief movement made a significant difference, and I noticed that it helped me to avoid the fatigue I used to feel after meals. And my mood was noticeably, again, better. So walking after meals not only aided digestion, but also contributed to more consistent blood sugar control, which had a positive effect on my mental clarity and emotional well-being. While managing blood sugar was the primary focus, I also recognized the importance of sleep and stress management in supporting my overall health. Poor sleep and high stress can exacerbate insulin resistance, so I made it a point to get 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night and incorporated mindfulness practice into my daily routine. I started meditating for 10 to 15 minutes each morning and practicing deep breathing exercises throughout the day to manage stress. Over time, I noticed a profound improvement. In my mental clarity, mood, and overall sense of well-being. The connection between stress, sleep, and blood sugar regulation is clear. By managing stress and prioritizing rest, I was able to support my body's ability to balance insulin and maintain steady blood sugar levels. After 4 months of following these steps, taking inositol, drinking apple cider vinegar before meals, walking after meals, eating my food in strategic order, and managing stress, I was thrilled to see that my A1C had dropped from 5.8 to 5.4. Not only did this put me out of the pre-diabetic range, but it also had a noticeable impact on my mental health. My energy levels became more stable, and I no longer felt like I was riding a roller coaster of fatigue and brain fog. My mood improved, and I felt more emotionally balanced with less anxiety and less irritability. It's clear that managing my blood sugar and improving my insulin sensitivity had a profound impact not just on my physical health, but also on my mental well-being. If you suspect that you might be insulin resistant or have been diagnosed with prediabetes, it's essential to take proactive steps to manage your blood sugar. Doing so not only lowers your risk of developing type 2 diabetes, but can also lead to significant improvements in your mental health and overall quality of life. For me, simple changes like adding inositol, drinking apple cider vinegar, eating food in a specific order, and managing stress made all the difference. These are strategies that are ongoing for me, and they have helped me to reduce my A1C and regain control of my mental health. So I encourage anyone in a similar situation to explore these methods in consultation with a healthcare professional, and you might be surprised by how much better you can feel both mentally and physically. Until next time, bye-bye.